Even if you have zero interest in the game of golf, this is one of those places that might have you change your mind. It goes by the name of Topgolf, but it's a whole lot more than that.
The lights have synced up with the music. It's like a golf party out in here.
What the Topgolf is a food and beverage operation disguised as sort of a golf driving range. So the idea is, think of a bowling alley. And the idea is, instead of bowling, you're going and you're driving, and all the balls have little sensors in them, so you can tell where your ball is and how far it went. And it becomes a contest between people who are there and partying, and they're drinking, and then there's restaurants and they're eating, so there's sort of lots of revenue.
And all that revenue could be coming here, a waterfront piece of land that used to be a rental car company on Harbor Island. This land is available now, and the Port of San Diego is getting serious about doing big things out here, including Topgolf.
Right now, the plan is to build the golf driving range, the rest of the Topgolf food and beverage facilities, obviously parking. But there are set-asides at the same location here for perhaps 2 hotels.
Unlike real golf, around here, the more noise, the better. You're not going to see this kind of stuff at Torrey Pines.
So every time the wobble comes on, everybody has to wobble.
Yep, it's like a giant dance party with golf clubs, and the concept is taking off big time. It's so successful, legendary local golf club maker Callaway decided to scoop it up.
Topgolf happens to be a San Diego operation now. It's owned by Callaway Golf up in Carlsbad. They just purchased it not too long ago. So essentially what the Port Board did is they gave a thumbs up to the local economy and local businesses.
And when Callaway builds their Topgolf facility here, which looks likely, it might be a little tricky. This is, after all, California.
Oh, and then the other thing about the site, which is interesting, is it has an earthquake fault right running through the middle of it. So a building on the fault was never going to be the case anyway. The architects would have had to sort of design around it. So, but putting a golf driving range on an earthquake fault is the perfect solution.
And of course, earthquakes are not the only thing we have here in California. We also have very strict environmental rules, and we have the California Coastal Commission, and nothing happens on the waterfront without the California Coastal Commission. But the process is now working. There is a handshake agreement with the Port of San Diego, and if it clears all the hurdles, the Port of San Diego will likely give it the thumbs up. And who knows, by 2025, we could have a Topgolf facility right here on Harbor Island. We're on Harbor Island. Dan Plant, KUSI News.